Not far from Meron is the holy city of Tzfat, and in Tzfat, the holy, important institute of Ascent. We earlier spoke with two rabbis from that important institution. Shalom, Rabbi Mordechai Ziv and Rabbi Yal Karuchi of Ascent. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good, thanks. Getting ready for the big day here.
So the north is the main focus of events, as we're understanding from what's happening in Meron. Tell us a bit what happens really in your area these days.
So, being in Tzfat, we have an incredible connection to the whole festivity of Lag BaOmer and Meron, and the spirit of the north is very powerful here, and we feel the connection all year round, preparing for this one day. And now that the energy is here and the spirit is here, we feel that the whole world is focused on Meron right now, that we know that the north is the place, so we know that Ascent is where it's happening, and we're going to take people there tonight, and we're going to meet hundreds of thousands of Jews from all over the world coming to party and celebrate Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai.
It's amazing, I have to say, Mordechai, as well. Don't you think it's like how the face of this area is changing? It's like you can see it on the roads, you hear more horns, people beeping, and that's absolutely aggravating our spirituality.
And we understand you hold a special educational activity.
Yes, absolutely. We have a beautiful program which you can see through our site, what's going on from Wednesday till Saturday. And as my friend Mordechai said, we're going, the top of it, that we're going to all climb up to Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and party together and to experience this adventure. Tomorrow we have, let's say, chasing a class about the Zohar, about the secrets of the Torah. We have beautiful classes that the duties are basically to increase awareness and mindfulness of godliness in our daily life, and through that taking it to our daily relationships.
Right now, what we're experiencing, the program itself is that we're gathering young Jewish people from all over Israel, and that they're coming really to experience this at Ascent, and really that we can be the compass, the guiding force for them to be able to show them how to experience and how to be able to connect to the holy experience that's going to be in Mount Meron tonight.
So really regarding the visits to the grave sites of our sages, what is the focus? What is the essence that you try to teach the visitors, the essence of these visits to the tombstone?
Okay, really, the essence of going to the grave, it's really interesting that it mentioned in the scriptures that once a Jew coming to a site where a tzaddik lays there is getting a boost to his divine soul. And basically this is the essence of that meeting, and we're taking people there and we're preparing them as far as mentally and spiritual level how to come and how to experience the most out of this time.
Really, the preparation from going to the grave of a tzaddik is the most important thing that we have. Rabbi Leiter got a special instruction from the Rebbe that we have to write a special note to connect to the tzaddik, and we also have to bring a book of Tehillim, of Psalms of King David, and some coins to give to charity on the way up, and also a candle to light, because we're connecting to the soul of that holy person resting there. We want him to touch and affect our soul as well.
So as we mentioned, you're talking to us from the north. What is it that makes this area so unique, so really magnificent, spiritually and also socially?
I think what makes the north very special is the beautiful scenery here, the mountains, the hills, the charm of the Galilee, and obviously our connection to the Golan, which is also the beauty of the north as well. And we have the beauty that we see is manifest both physical and spiritual here, because we see this through the different aliyahs that came here. We had the Spanish aliyah that came here in the 1500s, and they connected to the spirit of the Zohar of Kabbalah, and we had the Hasidic aliyah that came 200 years after, and they were a continuation of that. And we had also the idea that Ascent opened up in 1983, that we saw that this was an energy and a spirit here that was nowhere else in this land. And this is something that I think that attracts people, and people catch the Friday night fever here in Tzfat, which they don't have any other place in the world. The world thinks they have Saturday night fever, but they know that Friday night fever is alive and well from Shlomo Alkabetz and L'cha Dodi here in Tzfat, and this is a tremendous blessing we have here.
It's also, if we'll go even further back in our history, 1,800 years ago, 2,000 years ago, from the time of the Romans, from the time of the Talmud, from the Mishnah, all the stories that we have in the Talmud, in the Mishnah, in the Zohar, that we meet like, all those tzaddikim that met each other, and they went through certain procedure, and they created certain energy in the air, and this energy created like actually the physical right now that you're coming to Tzfat and you're feeling also elevated spiritually because it's in the air, it's in the energy of this place.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us.
Most welcome.
We're waiting for you guys to come and experience the beauty here with us.